Yo, hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having an amazing start of the week. Currently it is Monday and let's get right into the chart as Bitcoin is pumping right now for trying to reach our very important level for a third time in a row. As you can see, if I extend this green line right here, basically the value area low of this current range that we have broken down of, and right now we are testing as very key resistance. As you can see, it also correlates with our first weekly R1, which is sitting at 112.8k, basically 113k to make it simpler. As you can see, we are bouncing from the new weekly pivot for this week, which is sitting at 110.5k for Bitcoin. As you can see, basically we have pumped since this start of the week, basically since Monday, we are pumping right now around 2% for Bitcoin. And I can also tell you why this is because the stock market also having a perfect bounce from the new weekly pivot, and the S&P 500 has pumped around 1%, and so is Bitcoin following the stock market. As I have told you, basically the dollar index, the Dixie right here, as you can see, is also pushing down. And what this means, as I have said in all of my previous videos, weak dollar equals strong Bitcoin. This is also one of the reasons that Bitcoin is pumping right now. Also, the USDT dominance is a very important chart. It is basically the market cap of all of the USDT that is currently in the market. And once USDT drops, this means USDT is flowing into crypto. Basically, somebody is buying Bitcoin or Ethereum, Solana, it does not matter. It just means that when this chart right here, when this is dropping, this means that USDT is flowing into an asset, and the other way around, when this is pumping, this means people are selling their Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other crypto for USDT. So this is also a very important chart that I want to cover in this video. As you can see on the weekly time frame, we are somewhat in a range for the USDT dominance, and if we draw a trend line from this high right here until now, as you can see, and if we draw a trend line from the bottom, it's not this one, if we draw a trend line from the bottom until the current price, as you can see, we are creating some kind of a symmetrical triangle pattern, which is either going to break out, as you can see, like this. Price momentum is getting tighter, and sooner or later it is either going to be pushing to the upside for a breakout, or we are going to see a breakdown and we are going to be finally seeing Bitcoin push to those new all-time highs. But of course this is going to be taking some time to play out. So let's go back for Bitcoin right now on the weekly. As you can see, we have 3 weekly candles to the downside, holding this low right here, 107k. Let's look at it on the daily. We are holding this low before the breakout right here. As you can see, we got a nice swing failure pattern from this low. We did not manage to break down, and right now Bitcoin is trying to reclaim this level. And I have told you multiple times, if we flip this level as support, then I would be getting also very bullish. But I am actually expecting, in my opinion, that we see some kind of a fake out and a further rejection down. In my opinion, this is how it is going to be playing out, since Bitcoin does need some more cool off. If you look at the liquidation heat map, we do have a lot of liquidity waiting yet to be swept down at 106 all the way down to 103k. Basically between 106 102 3k is a very big liquidity cluster sitting right here, as you can see. And also we are not yet out of this downward momentum. So basically, as long as we do not break the structure to the upside, I would still be leaning bearish. But once we get a confirmation breakout above this value area low line right here, then I would be flipping very bullish, as also right now the Bitcoin dominance is dropping further down, and today we have had some very nice moves on the altcoins. For example, Solana, we had a very nice move to the upside today. After pushing through the new weekly pivot, Solana has pumped around 6%. Hype is sitting at a new all-time high of around $51 with a top of almost $52 of a new all-time high. XRP has just gotten back into that range after breaking out of the value area low, as you can see. So I am expecting higher price targets for XRP if the Bitcoin dominance continues to drop further. And this is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. As you can see right here, the same thing that happened with XRP. Price got rejected twice from the value area low. And once we got a breakout and confirmation flip as support, then as you can see, we are continuing to pump to the upside, and we are eventually going to be testing that POC where most of the volume sits. And if we break out from there, then the next target for XRP would be sitting at the value area high of around $3.31, as you can see. So basically the same thing I am expecting for Bitcoin to be playing out if it plays out. But as you can see how simple this is, very beautiful break, and then we got a nice push to the upside. This is exactly what I am talking about. You want to keep it simple and just trade the breakout and watch out for those fake moves. Once we get a nice breakout like this, as you can see, price just keeps pushing to the upside. I wanted to also cover gold. Basically, gold right now is at a new all-time high. As you can see, gold actually also broke this range right here on the daily time frame, and since it broke it, as you can see, what happened, we got a 5.8% of a move for gold. This is very big of a move. So this is exactly how simple it is. And for the stock market, I am also potentially expecting the same thing. We might see some kind of a rejection from this high, since the stock markets right now, we will be having some very important news for this week. As you can see, basically, yeah, it is this week. We do have on Wednesday PPI, basically inflation data. We do have CPI, unemployment claims, and we also got consumer sentiment on Friday that would be bringing some nice volatility in the markets. Of course, you want to be watch out and not trade during those news, or like 5 minutes after them. You want to wait until the markets decide. You want to see the clear move, and then you want to go in, not right at the news, not 1 minute before the news, not 1 minute after the news. This is exactly how you want to do it. So stock market still pushing higher. Bitcoin is also pushing higher, but as I have said, until we get a breakout through here, I am still leaning bearish for right now. If we look at the fear and greed index, we are still in that neutral zone, nothing new to cover here. Long versus shorts ratio, we do have today, of course, more longs. As you can see on some exchanges, they are absolutely very clear, where we have more longs. As you can see on Hyperliquid, we do have 54% more longs than shorts right here. As you can see, this is, in my opinion, a nice leading exchange to watch, basically, since it is a decentralized exchange and everything is open there. And so, you know, the big guys are going long or when they are going short. So this is also very important to watch. Binance and Bybit also very important to watch. The funding rates, they are still nice and positive. They have not changed much, as you can see. And yes, guys, that will be it for today's update video. I hope you liked it. Subscribe for my channel, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.